I am Eric. I am a future maker.
Hello, this is Hardin County, Illinois' podcast radio program out of Rosiclare, Illinois on the Ohio River. Welcome, I'm your host, Eric Whitaker. With us on the program is visiting professor Dr. Linda Myers from Southern Illinois University, Carbondale. Greetings, Dr. Myers.
Hello, and hello to all our listeners.
Dr. Myers is with us this autumn season to talk about the annual snake migration. Yes, listeners, it's that time of year again for the annual snake migration. Dr. Myers, perhaps you can tell us a little about your specialty.
I'm an ecologist scientist from Northern University, Kentucky, acting as visiting professor at Southern Illinois University for the snake migration season, lasting August to October. As an ecologist, I focus on herpetology, the study of amphibians and snakes and how they interact in an ecosystem.
So you're a resident herper.
Yes, that's correct.
Thank you, Dr. Myers. We'll be back after this short break to talk with Dr. Myers about some of the details of the snake migration.
Come out to the Baptist Ladies' Breakfast on Illinois Route 1. We have sermon services during the breakfast, prayer services afterwards. So join the ladies for breakfast for a whopping serving of pancakes, sausages, fried tomatoes, and eggs. Good start breakfast for everyone. Serving Sundays at 5 a.m. Get there before the morning humidity gets you. Catfish on the Ohio. The Riverfish Boat Restaurant wants you to know they'll still have the riverboat open and be serving their famous all-you-can-eat riverfish catfish through October. After October, they regret they'll be shutting down for the winter ice flows along the Ohio River. So get your breaded catfish, hush puppies, beans, and coleslaw plates while you can.
Welcome back to the program. I'm your host, Eric Whitaker. With me for this podcast is herpetologist Dr. Myers. Dr. Myers, please give us a little explanation about snake movement in the area.
Snake migration occurs every fall from August to October when the temperature begins dropping with the coming winter.
And if I know my reptiles, that's because snakes are cold-blooded.
Partly, during the migration, snakes move from their habitat to their hibernacula.
I'm sorry, Doctor, but explain, what is a hibernacula?
A hibernacula is a safe place for snakes to take residence during the snow and freezing. In case of snakes of the Southern Shawnee National Forest, this is a rock face with small cave entries they can den.
A rock face like what is in abundance in this area, prominent because of previous fluorspar mining.
Yes.
In addition to the mines, would a place like the Garden of the Gods be good for the hibernation?
Garden of the Gods is unique in that it has ribbon iron deposits that give it its unique large rock stacking shape. While that would be acceptable to a migrating snake, snakes would prefer a wider face with better stacking to provide more pits and hovels.
Our local sandstone sounds like an ideal hibernacula for the winter season.
Exactly.
Thank you again, Dr. Myers. We are going to take another short break where we'll return to talk about some of the dangers of viewing snakes during the migration. Banjo Jamboree, Rich Banjo's instruments, Russ Kent, Jim Long with the band for Banjo Jamboree. Come on, tell without town, Jim Long, the local pickers. Elizabethtown Bar. Come down to Elizabethtown Bar on Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays for rail shots and tappers. Elizabethtown Bar. Only bar in the county. Remember, Hardin County is a dry county. We are not allowed to sell to people for walkouts. Drink at the bar, drive home safely. Also remember, close at midnight on Saturdays. Sundays is a Hardin County dry day. We are not allowed to sell liquor of any kind. Welcome back to the program. This is Eric Whitaker. Before we start, I have special announcements. The Cave and Rock Ferry is reopening after the summer rains have finally subsided. They are accepting transportation across the river to Kentucky's Amish country and the town of Marion. Everything from mopeds to rigs. They want to remind you the wait could be as long as 25 minutes while ferrying vehicles back and forth, so plan ahead. Also, thanks to the receding floodwaters, the lot adjacent to the ferry landing is available for all you cell phone users who can't receive reception elsewhere. Finally, Cave and Rock would like listeners to know that the cave in Cave and Rock is dry. Plan your picnic on the bluff and walk down to the cave made famous by historical river pirates and featured in Jimmy Stewart's How the West Was Won. Now back to Dr. Myers in the Southern Illinois Shawnee National Forest snake migration season. Dr. Myers, welcome back.
Thank you.
Dr. Myers, before the break, we said we were to announce the dangers of the snake migration for anyone interested in viewing the event.
Anyone interested in viewing the event can go to 2 Mile Long Road, close the traffic during the migration. During this time, the snakes are already lethargic due to the cold, but an antagonistic approach could still result in a bite.
Any particular breed of snake viewers should watch out for?
The local rattlesnake population is dangerous but rare. Copperhead is also poisonous, but enthusiasts should pay special attention to the famous water moccasin species in particular. Water moccasin is a highly aggressive species and will strike if approached, whether agitated or not.
Thank you, Dr. Myers. That's all for our Charming Snake Special, or perhaps our Snake Charming Special.
You are very welcome.
We will be back for some final words after this short break.
Hard Rock. Hardin County is asking for volunteers to pick up after Hardin County's Hog Rock this year. Anyone interested, please contact our Hardin County Sheriff. Find out place and time for pickup. Volunteers will serve beans and ham for all their troubles, provided by the Baptist Ladies of Hardin County.
Welcome back to our program. I hope you've enjoyed this week's podcast. Remember to visit our Hardin County tourist site for more information on things to do in Hardin County. The National Forestry Service would also like to remind snake watchers that these snakes are all protected species. It is illegal to harm or harvest the snakes. It is also specifically illegal for snake watchers to carry a bag or a snake stick. Anyone caught with a snake stick or harvesting snakes will face a fine. That's all for our podcast program. Join us for our next podcast, Fishing for Ohio River Catfish on the southern edge of the Shawnee National Forest.